I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. It's pretty windy out here. Sorry if you can't. But hi. Hi guys. We're out and about, kind of on like a field trip today because I'm kind of overwhelmed by your support of this project. So I wanted to show you one of my favorite places. This is the place where I go when everything is becoming overwhelming, or, at least when I'm capable of getting out of the cupboard, which is the other place that I go when I'm feeling a bit down. This is my place that makes me think and helps me breathe. Think about it this way. If my life was a TV show, this would be the place where I would come to kind of stare into the distance and have the wind blow in my hair and think intently over moral dilemmas and relationship dramas. I also like the fact that there's a lot of stairs here, so by the time I get up here I feel like I've accomplished something, so that's always a good thing. The reason I wanted to come here is because I got a bunch of messages from you guys. A couple of you even donated me some money, and a few of you blogged me, a few of you tweeted me, a couple of you on my Facebook page even said some nice things. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm going to be that weird girl that cries on the internet. God. But sorry guys, I keep getting interrupted by people who seem to think this is a public place and not just my special place, but I'm sure they'll figure it out once I post this video. Okay. So the point was, a bunch of people messaged me, a bunch of people calling me a hero and congratulating me just for saying that I have depression. And the thing is, that shouldn't be a big deal. Depression is part of who I am, and it's something that I live with every day. And I shouldn't be ashamed of talking about it, and it shouldn't be a massive deal for me to come out and tell you that it's part of my life. But it's got this massive stigma to it, where we're not allowed to talk about it, ever, and that's shitty. Okay, so here's the thing. You guys shouldn't be ashamed to talk about the fact that you have depression, and a number of your messages actually made me cry because I was you're coming out to me and you're saying, you're a hero for telling people and for admitting that you have a problem. And the thing is, I'm not a hero. I'm just like you. I just really like stuff, and I have a chemical imbalance in my brain that stops me from, thinking like a normal person sometimes. I want you guys to be able to talk about it, and not that I think that you absolutely have to admit that you have depression or you should have to tell anyone, but I just feel I think that so many terrible things happen and so many people get so far into this disease because they are so afraid to ask for help because it has such a massive stigma to it. It's I talked about how it's not okay to admit that that you're a fangirl, and that's kind of a metaphor. It's not okay to admit that you care about things, but it's also not okay to admit that you're not okay. It's seen as a failure on your part, and it's not a failure on your part. You need help. You can't do that on your own. The worst part about depression is that when you tell people that don't have depression that you have depression, they take it as a personal affront on them. It's they think that you're sad because they couldn't make you happy, and that's ridiculous. My friends and my family make me super happy. I love them. They're awesome, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the way that my brain works. And when I get sad and depressed, it's not because somebody did something to me. It's not because somebody said the wrong thing, or certain things might have been the catalyst, but really it's not. It's just because my brain doesn't work. Because so many of you have talked to me about this, because so many of you have reached out to me, this is no longer about me, right? Because if it was about me, I would have stopped, I would have given up, and I would already be sitting in my cupboard crying. But it's not about me anymore, it's about you guys, Because so many of you have talked to me about this, because so many of you have reached out to me, this is no longer about me, right? Because if it was about me, I would have stopped, I would have given up, and I would already be sitting in my cupboard crying. But it's not about me anymore, it's about you guys, It's about the fact that, it's about, stopping this stupid cycle of stigma and ridiculous understanding about mental illness and depression and everything that goes along with it, and fandom and caring about shit and just everything. And I'm not making a lot of sense because I'm in public and I haven't been able to write a script for this or anything, so this is just me kind of going for it. I'm hoping I can edit it together to make some kind of sense, but you never know. Last time I asked you to help save UndieGirl, and this time I want you to save yourself. We can do this together. We can show the world that we're awesome, that fandom is awesome, and that having a disease doesn't stop you from having an awesome life. And I'm saying awesome an awful lot. Sorry about that.